The locals had been waiting days to see what was going to be lifted out of the ground. The city had broken open one of the busiest crossings in town for 10 days now. This had to be important. But everybody was very disappointed when the only thing they saw was a dirty cloth that was covering a car of some sort. But then they pulled the cover of it, leaving every onlooker completely stunned. People had been speculating for so long about what could be so special about an old car that was buried under the ground. But now the city, which had been so secretive about everything surrounding this digging, was finally ready to reveal the truth to the public. The car was still covered by the dirty cloth with which it had come out of the ground, but that would not be the case for long. A representative of the local government put his hand on it and ripped it off the object with one clean swoop, finally revealing what was underneath. The jaws of onlookers dropped to the floor. They never expected it to be anything like this. Now all the secrecy started to make sense. But what was so special about the car covered in dirty cloth? Why was it in the ground for 50 years, and why did the government go through all this effort to uncover it? Before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. It was no secret to anybody in the city that something strange was going on. One of the busiest crossings had been closed off for more than a week now, and excavators and other heavy machinery had been operating there day and night. These were not just regular roadworks. Every day they seemed to get a little deeper. It was clear that they were trying to dig something up, as they had now also gone way past the depth where plumbing or electricity cables would be. But all the workers remained incredibly tight-lipped about the operation. It would eventually turn out that most of them did not even know what they were digging for in the first place. Only the foreman of the operation had received this highly secretive information, and he was instructing his man on every move they made. Because nobody knew the truth behind the operation, but everybody knew that something was going on, people began to speculate heavily about what could possibly be down there that the local government wanted to get their hands on so badly. The theories ranged from long-lost buried treasure to a new oil field, or that they wanted to make a giant bunker in case of nuclear fallout. The speculations got crazier and crazier, but in the end, nobody had it completely right. Luckily, the city would not keep it a secret for much longer. It was on the 10th day of non-stop digging that the crew finally had a breakthrough by the look of things. The heavy diggers started to make way for more fine machinery so that they could most likely work a bit more carefully. And this news started to spread like wildfire. People were sharing pictures of this with all their friends and family nearby, and social media started to flood with the news. In an hour's time, there were people lined up to get a glimpse of what was happening at the dig site. What was about to come out of the ground? Police had set up crush barriers along the site and along the nearby road that people could not cross. But this only meant more attention, more intrigue, and thus more people who got curious as to what the hell was going on here. All this commotion surprisingly did not stop the operation. It seemed like we're most definitely on a tight time schedule, as this could not be the ideal circumstance to operate in, not even close. But they were just about managing it. Not long after, another machine was driven to the dig site, and people quickly realized that this big machine was a lifter, and that it was most likely here to bring something they had found underground to the surface. Tensions were rising among the onlookers. They had no idea what they were going to see, but they still had wild expectations. But the higher the first item got lifted to the surface, the fewer people were sure of what they were seeing. At first, it just looked like dirty old cloth. But what the hell was it covering? When the find was finally lifted high enough above the ground to be moved, it was clear to most onlookers that there was probably a car under the cloth. But was that all there was? And what car would ever be worth all this effort? The cost that the city had to make by closing the intersecting and having a crew work day and night had to be enormous. What car could be worth all that? Some people did not believe that it was really about the car. But judging by how carefully they were moving it, there had to be something special about it. The car was carefully loaded on the back of the moving truck, which was already waiting for the load. And when the car was carefully secured to the truck, it slowly started making its way along a closed road. And it did not have to go far. Apparently, the local government had rented out a local garage, as it had been completely cleared out already, and the truck could deliver the car there. The dirty cloth stayed on it until people could no longer see it in the garage, but not for lack of trying. There were actually some people that were so incredibly curious that they jumped the barriers and tried to get a peek under the cloth. But luckily, there were some officers already on standby to hold them all back. It got so bad that the foreman of the digging operation had to give a quick speech to try and calm the people down. He stood up on the back of the truck next to the car and pleaded with the people to calm down. There was a lot more that needed to be excavated out of the hole, and they would find out what everything was soon enough. The government was already busy setting something up. It was clear that not everybody was willing to take the foreman at his word, but the vast majority of the onlookers did. A lot of them decided to go home, and the ones who stayed managed to behave themselves. Even though the curiosity did not lessen at all, after the covered car, there seemed to be no more vehicles coming out of the hole in the ground. But there were a lot of boxes of all shapes and sizes being lifted to the surface, all packaged like they could survive an explosion. Somebody had gone through great effort to make sure that whatever all these things were would not be damaged while being in the ground. And through the boxes, all looked dirty. Every single one of them still looked in good shape, and all were transported to the same garage. When the last box was moved into storage, the crew wasted no time in getting to work on covering the giant hole up again. Truckloads of dirt were brought in, and over the next 2 days, the road was restored to its former glory. But still, no questions were answered. Not long after, the city opened an exhibition in the largest museum, all centered around a 50-year old-time capsule that they had dug up. It had been hidden by a very rich artist with this exact plan in mind. He had even already given the government the funding to dig it up again and show it to the world. The car under the cover was his very own old 1957 Plymouth Belvedere,